Halle?
Halle, yes.
Hi, nice to meet you, Halle.
Nice to meet you too.
So, you did an art history essay.
Yes, I did.
So, what got you interested in these little guys? And are they very little? Or it looks very little, but
no, they're about that big.
So,
Relative. I mean, kind of medium size. But I thought it was interesting that they made these. It says in my essay that the figures they represented qualities that this culture like esteemed very highly, and so I thought it was cool. And they also made them very durable, and they were movable too. So I thought it was cool that they thought so high of the ancestors that they were guarding, that they would spend the time to make these figures. And in my art history class, we had also learned about a figure similar to this, so I thought it was cool that there was one here local that we could come and see.
Yeah. So, how much research did you have to do on these guys? I mean, is there a lot of research out there, or?
Yeah. A lot of the stuff that we had learned in class kind of applied to this figure too, because it's from the same culture. And I got books from the library, and my teacher had a lot of books on it. So yeah, it was quite a bit of research on it.
And so they're made of wood, and they're removable, so they can move them to different.
Yeah.
To guard different.
Well,
people or.
From the way I interpret it, that they were a migratory culture, so they would move around a lot. So they would it would be on one. The relics, they were in a bark box. That's where they were stored, and then the figure would sit on top, and so they would bring that along with them when they moved around.
Yeah. So, so do you create art, or do you like to write about art better?
No, I don't. I don't create art.
No.
Not very artistic, but I took a pre-AP art history class last year, and then I decided to do AP this year. So we do a lot of writing in that class.
Mm-hmm. And so, what do you find so fascinating about art history as it relates to modern art, or do you prefer historical art?
I like mostly historical art better. It's cool because you can look at a piece and you can interpret it a different way, but it could actually mean something else, and there's like so much depth, and each person can have a different perspective on each piece.
Mm-hmm. And you enjoy studying all the different cultures and all the different world arts that.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. So, well, how did you? What first got you interested in studying like art history like this?
It's actually kind of funny because I was trying to get out of another class, and then I just got put into an art history class. And so, yeah, and at first I hated the class. I went home to my mom every day. She is probably thinking it's pretty funny that I did something like this, but I used to go home every day and complain to her about my art history class, how much I hated it. And then I just, once I kind of got caught up with everything and kind of started to understand everything, I just fell in love with it, and it's taught me so much about different cultures and the things that they think of. It's so much different than my culture, to another person's culture, and I think that's really cool. And the art represents that culture.
Yeah. Do you want to become an art historian in the future, or?
I don't know, but I think art will definitely be a big part of my life, going and seeing all the different art that I've learned about.
Yeah, it makes a difference once you kind of know the backstory, right? It makes
definitely.
it much more interesting.
Yeah, definitely. All my friends, they
right?
think it's pretty cool, and I can name stuff that we see.
Yeah, and they ask you to take them on tours.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay, great. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.